We all know how to do a leg extension, right, for the most part. I do want to kind of go over a couple of the more nuanced, parts of this specific movement. One thing that we often overlook is like the placement of our knees, right? And what do I mean by that, right? So, where the fuck do our knees even go, right? One thing is for sure, you don't want them too far away from the pad here, right? Because that's going to put mad tension on just your knees, not so much on the actual musculature itself, right? So instead, we want the back of our leg to hug this as tight as possible, right? So that whenever we get the chance to drive, we can actually drive from the beginning of our quad muscle, which starts or kind of inserts towards our hips a little bit, all the way down. And that's where we want to distribute that tension to. You know what I'm saying? So the movement instead kind of looks a little something like this, right? So you kind of, again, whenever you're doing this movement, you want to make sure you're hitting the entire leg, not so much just here, and making sure that when you're at the very top, you're getting a nice squeeze on both ends of that leg, right? And so it's going to require you to kind of like dorsiflex, or just a smart way of saying do this with your foot, you know what I mean? And that's what's going to help you get the leverage in this movement, right? So big and tall, all right? And then we're just going to drive. And that's how you do a leg extension.